Steam just dropped another massive sale with the launch of Steam Spring Sale yesterday, and it is going on until the 20th of March. So as usual in this video, I round off some of the best and the most incredible game deals that you can pick up right now during this Steam Spring Sale, starting from some of the super cheap game deals, then under $5, $10 and $20 price points. But before moving on, a very quick disclaimer guys, Steam does support regional price systems, so some of the prices that you see in this video might change depending on your region and local price. For example, I live in South Asia, so the game prices are significantly cheaper compared to US or UK, but I'm always going to include the other popular regional prices so you won't get confused in any other way. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into it. Alright, I'm starting with some of the super cheap game deals that you can pick up right now under $2 price point. Alright, I'm starting with one of the most critically acclaimed action-packed first-person shooters to release in the last 10 years or so, and I'm talking about the Doom 2016. And this awesome game finally hitting its all-time low price on Steam. Right now you can pick up this game for 90% off for just $1.99. Next up, we got one of the best story-driven games to ever come out, especially if you're a fan of single-player games, and I'm talking about The Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive Edition. It's simply an incredible deal. Right now you can pick this one up for 90% off for just $1.59. If you're a fan of top-down action roguelike titles, next up we got a pretty cool game, and that is called Enter the Dungeon, and right now you can pick this one up for 90% off for just 69 cents. Alright, moving on to one of the most visually striking multiplayer first-person shooter games to ever come out, and that is the Battlefield 1. You can find this game pretty cheaply nowadays, but right now it's hitting its all-time low price on Steam, and right now it is 95% off for just $1.99. Moving on, next up we got Undertale, a very popular story-driven RPG game. Right now you can pick this awesome game for 90% off for just 99 cents. Hands down one of the best deals that you can pick up right now. And also, if you're one of the few people still haven't picked up the Elder Scrolls Online, you can pick up the standard edition right now for 90% off for just $1.99. If you're looking for a simple, cozy city building style of a game, next up we got awesome game called Ubo. Right now it is 50% off for just $1.74. If you're into more of a simulation style of a game, next up we got one of the most recent hunting simulation games called Way of the Hunter. Right now it is 90% off. You can pick this one up for just $1.99. Moving on to another very popular city building simulation game called City Skylines. The game finally hitting its all-time low price on Steam. Right now it is 90% off for just $1.99. If you're looking for a very cool open world survival game, next up we got The Forest. Awesome game to play with your friends. Right now you can pick this one up for 77% off for just $1.88. Pretty much all the Tomb Raider games are available on sale right now, but you can actually pick up the Tomb Raider 2013, the remastered edition, right now for 85% off for just $1.57. Alright, now we are moving on to some of the best game deals that you can pick up right now under $5 price point, and we got tons of awesome deals to cover. So I'm going to quickly go over through them, starting with one of the most popular multiplayer first-person shooter games to pick up right now, and that is the Rainbow Six Siege. The game is available on its lowest price right now for 80% off for just $2.99. Moving on, next up we got Project Zomboid, one of the most underrated open-world zombie survival games, and right now you can pick this awesome game for 45% off for just $4.50. And next up we got the Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration edition, and you can pick this one up for 85% off for just $3.14. And also, if you're a fan of the classic Tomb Raider games, you can always pick up the Tomb Raider 1 to 3 remastered edition right now for 60% off for just $4.19. When it comes to open world action games from Ubisoft, Immortal Phoenix Rising had to be one of the most underrated games that they ever made, but right now the game is hitting its all-time low price on Steam. You can pick it up for 90% off for just $2.99. If you're a fan of western style of a game with some real-time strategy, next up we got a very popular one, and that is the Desperados 3, and right now you can pick this awesome game for 75% off for just $4.99. And if you're a fan of first-person horror survival games, next up we got a very underrated game called Made of Scur, and right now you can pick it up for 60% off for just $3.39. Alright, moving on, next up we got Biomutant. Right now it is 75% off for just $4.99. And also another game that I recently started playing is the Destroy All Human. Both games are on sale right now, but you can pick up the first game for 67% off for just $4.94. Alright, moving on, next up we got Sniper Elite 5, and right now it is 70% off for just $4.79, but only if you're living in South Asian region. So if you live in US or UK, remember the prices are significantly higher. Alright, next up we got a couple of games from EA that are getting cheaper and cheaper. First we got the Need for Speed Unbound. You can pick this one up for 93% off for just $4.89. And also we got the very popular Battlefield 2042. It is also on sale right now for 92% off for just $4.79. Alright, now we are moving on to some awesome game deals under $10 price point, starting with one of my absolute favorite games of all time, and that is Detroit Become Human. Right now the game is 70% off on Steam and you can pick it up for just $8.99. Alright, next up we got Robocop Raw City, the game that I'm actually playing right now, and it's honestly pretty fun. The game is right now sitting its all-time low price on Steam. You can pick it up for 80% off for just $7.99. If you're a fan of action-packed psychological horror games, next up we got a pretty recent title, Alone in the Dark. Right now you can pick up this awesome game for 50% off for just $9.49, but if you live in US or UK, remember the prices are somewhat higher. Moving on, next up we got Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt, absolutely one of the best open world games to ever come out. And last year I remember this game was on sale for like $3.99, but right now you can pick up the base version for 80% off for just $7.99, but I highly recommend you guys to pick up the complete edition including all the DLCs for just $9.99. Up next we got Still Wakes the Deep, a super underrated psychological horror game that I recently completed, and right now you can pick this one up for 50% off for just $8.79. GTA 4 Complete Edition is also on a pretty good discount right now. It is 65% off for just $5.24. Next up we got Dave the Diver, a really awesome, highly addictive adventure game. Right now you can pick this one up for 33% off for just $5.48. If you're a fan of zombie survival style first-person shooter games, next up we got Scare Ritual. The game is on a pretty good discount, especially if you live in South Asia. Right now you can pick this one up for 35% off for $5.51. Next up we got one of the most highly rated indie first-person shooters to came out last year, and that is the Echo Nova Point. Awesome first-person shooter with a really cool art style, and you can pick this one up right now for 33% off for just $5.68. Next up we got Nier Automata Game of the Hour Edition. Right now the game is on a pretty good discount, 60% off for just $5.32, but of course if you live in other regions, prices are significantly higher. Next up we got one of the best bundles that you can pick up right now under $10 price point, and that is the Mass Effect the Legendary Edition. Right now you can pick up this whole bundle including all 3 Mass Effect games for 90% off for just $5.99. And finally we are finishing things up with a couple of racing games. First of all we got the Wreckfest, awesome destruction based racing simulator. Right now you can pick this one up for 50% off for just $7.49. And finally we got the MX vs ATV Legends, pretty awesome racing game. You can pick this one up right now for 60% off for just $7.99. Alright, finally we are moving on to some of the best game deals that you can pick up right now under $20 price point, starting with some absolutely popular must-have games. First we got the GTA 5 the Enhanced Edition, and right now the game is 50% off for $11.24. Also we got Cyberpunk 2077, 60% off for $11.99, and also we got Red Dead Redemption 2. Right now it is on sale for 75% off for just $14.99 as well. And if you're someone who holding on buying some of the AAA games that came out during the last couple of years, you can find some pretty awesome discount, starting with Resident Evil 4. Right now the game is 50% off. You can pick it up for $19.99. And also we got Forza Horizon 5, one of the best open world arcade racing games you can play right now on PC. It is 50% off for $16.39. And also we got the Dead Space remake. Right now it is 75% off for another $14.99. And also if you're a fan of Harry Potter universe, you can pick up the Hogwarts Legacy. Right now it is on sale for 75% off for just $14.99. Assassin's Creed Mirage is also on a pretty decent discount right now for 60% off on Steam for just $14.79. And if you're looking to play one of the best tactical realistic first-person shooters on the market right now, you can pick up Ready or Not, 50% off right now for just $14.99. And also if you're a fan of action-packed fighting games, next up we got Mortal Kombat 1. Right now it is on sale for 67% off for just $13.19. And also we got Uncharted The Legacy of Thieves Collection. Right now it is on sale for 60% off for just $19.99. And if you're a fan of real-time strategy World War II games, next up we got Company of Heroes 3. Recently got a massive 20th anniversary update, and right now you can pick up this awesome game for 50% off for just $13.49. Next up we got an awesome game that I personally put more than 100 plus hours into it, and that is the Death Stranding the Director's Cut. I know the game is not for everyone. It's a bit of a boring walking simulator, but the story was absolutely amazing, and you can pick this one up right now for 50% off for just $19.49. And finally we are moving on to a couple of Ubisoft titles that is in a pretty good discount right now. First one is the Avatar's Frontier of Pandora, and right now it is 67% off for just $16.82. And finally, if you are a fan of open world arcade racing games, and we got the Crew Motorfest, right now you can pick it up for 70% off for just $15.29. Well, there you have it guys, tons of incredible game deals that you can pick up right now during this Steam Spring Sale. There are thousands of other awesome deals available. If you find any other great deals, definitely let us know down in the comment section to help others out. I probably make another video covering some of the other deals during during the week. But as always, if this video helpful to you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and also stay tuned to the channel. I'll catch you guys soon in the next one. Stay safe.